Well, hello, everyone. It's Lisa. I'm back. No, it's not Thursday already. It's even better. We're having a pop-up Friday Night Live. I think it sounds great. All right, let's see here. Let me get over to my page to make sure I'm in the right page. You just never know. The one time you don't check is the one time you end up, in the demonstrator website or something. All right. I hope everybody's having a good night tonight. I hope some of you are going to join me. If not, I can have a party by myself here, but I would much prefer to have you guys join me and have fun. All right. There's some people with me already. Excellent. Oh gosh, there we go. I was going to say, it's not going to work for me. Yeah, hey, chick. Hello, ladies. I just saw Kathy, Sheely, and Leslie over in my Charmed Kit class or webpage. So hello again. Thank you so much. Hi, Kathy Strang. I was just talking about you in a good way, always. And hello, Jean from North Dakota. I'm imagining a dark and windy night, Jean, but that's all right. It is perfect Stampin' weather, isn't it? Okay, quick recap. Last night, in case you missed it, we made what I think are some really pretty cards with the gilded leafing. Oh, look at that. And the Dandy Garden stamp set and paper and Mossy Meadow braided trim. Isn't it fun? Used the blending brushes. Used, of course, the gilded leafing, which I'm in love with. And this was a laser cut that you can buy a package of laser cuts, and they're in the Dandy Garden suite. Okay? Oh, good, Amy. I have not seen it yet, but lots of times I get in bed and then I watch lives. So I will be watching yours tonight. Thank you for posting that, or thank you for reporting back. And you know what? And you're still here. You survived it. I bet it was awesome. Okay, sorry, I'm jolting you around. I'm trying to plug in, right? Oh gosh, I have 2 chicken sets. 2 chicken bundles, you guys. So it could get crazy up in here. Now, let me just say from the beginning, I think I've made it clear that I dislike real chickens a lot. But that doesn't mean I don't have fun with crafty chickens. So when this set was came live for pre-order for demonstrators, I had to have it. You will not find this in your mini catalog because it is exclusive for demonstrators for a month, because that is one of the benefits when you sign up, right? This is one of the things we talk about. Like, there's so many benefits to signing up, and this is one of the things. So I wanted to show you in part, just a minute here. I wanted to show you in part because if you're a demonstrator, you may have not seen the news on the demonstrator website yet. So I want to let you know, and we're going to create with this stuff. I just got it today, and so of course I had to break it open and share, right? That's what we do. But also I want to let you know, if you are watching this and you want these sets, but you don't want to wait until they go live for customers. They're going to go live for customers in February, by the way. But if you don't want to wait, you don't have to. You can put them into a starter kit and still have roughly 35 or 40 bucks to spend on other stuff. And a starter kit is simply buying $125 worth of product of your choice for only $99 plus tax. You get free shipping as well. Like, I'm going to count it off for you. Free shipping, free business supplies, a free paper pumpkin. And right now you get 5 different packages of designer series paper that is going to be in all of our colors in all of our, in all of our colors, in the upcoming annual catalog. So demonstrators could have ordered this paper last month, but we can't order it now. This is only for people who want to sign up for the discount right now. So long story short, you get all of that. You get your $99 or your $125 for $99, all the free stuff I mentioned, plus you get about $65 in paper right from the very beginning. And then here's the thing that I just need to keep saying it because I think it's counterintuitive, but if you never buy anything else, you still get that discount. Stampin' Up! Doesn't come and harass you. They will let you know at the end of a quarter if you are if you have not met your minimum, and the minimum is $300 retail. That's before your discount. So the minimum purchase to stay active is $300 retail. If you're not active, guess what? You're just my customer, like you always were. So it's as easy as that. It's really nice. There's so many benefits to it. So I really want you to think about doing that. And if you enjoy these stamp sets, but you are not a demonstrator yet, and when we say demonstrator, it's the same thing as being a discount shopper, right? Because at my heart, I'm a discount shopper. So anyway, I just want to let you know, you can join tonight and we can order this in your starter kit. Okay? So with that, Jean, yes, this is the same Hey Chick set, except it wasn't in the cling format, of course, last time. This is in the annual catalog, but the thing that makes it different with the pre-order is that they have now introduced dies for it. So you can get this stamp set, but not the dies unless you're, again, doing the pre-order. Okay, so one thing I wanted to show you tonight is how I organize my stamps and dies. Well, how I organize my stamps is pretty easy. It's just kind of, there are 2 bins and I separate them by the alphabet and then they go in there. That's easy. But here's how I keep my dies from, well, in a semi-orderly fashion so I can find them. Yes, I do. I love the best of Cluck too. Isn't that fun? Let's celebrate you. Happy birthday. You're still a spring chicken. We're going to make a card with this. And I will show you. So we're going to make 2 cards right up front that are pretty easy. And then we're going to make this card, which is still easy. It just has pieces and parts. But isn't it so adorable? So the other thing about being a demonstrator is that you can go on to the demonstrator website and find, like, you think there's a lot of ideas in the catalog. Oh no, there's a lot of ideas on the website. And so I just printed that off and we're gonna make it. That's how easy it's gonna be. All right, so back to organization, because you know I love organization and I bet you do too. Because if you are a stamper, we kind of like the organization as much as we like the stamping part, right? So right when I get these, I get 2 magnet sheets from my stash. I buy these from Stamp and Storage. They're in Minnesota, and you can find them by just looking up Stamp N, the letter N, storage.com. Very neat people, and they make things specifically for different stamping companies. They're not a Stampin' Up! Company, but they make products that are specifically for Stampin' Up! Products, if that makes sense. So anyway, just go out there and check them out, but not right now, preferably. First thing I do is, hopefully I have some labels on here. The magnet sheets come with labels. So first I just put Chick and Birthday Chick, because those are the names. And then I also note right on the label how many dies there are. Because when I'm working with them, and then how many dies there are is right down in here, okay? There's 19 in the chick dies. When you see them, you're going to have a heart attack. You're going to love it. You're going to want to hug them. And then there's 11 in the birthday chick. That's not too shabby. But anyway, in doing classes and things at the house, or just sometimes when I get everything out and go crazy with it, I count them at the end of the night because some of our dies are little, right? And you don't want to lose those. Okay, between these, this is just packing material so that these don't scratch each other because they're backed with like a sturdy cardboard. But I actually take these, and this is what you see in my stamp sets. So I will put this in here once the labels are on all of the stamps, and that keeps them from sticking to the cover. That's what I do. So, yeah, and then Jean, what size are the envelopes and the magnet sheets? So the magnet sheets are 2 different sizes, and it's on their website, but basically there's a small and a large. And I just can kind of look and tell now that, yes, that's going to fit on a smaller one. This is the smaller size. There might even be 3 sizes, but I just use the 2 sizes. So this one, it's in a pinch. Like, I'm not going to put the label on it until I see. So this is fine. And if you always keep it like this, it's fine. But I don't prefer it. It's nicer, I think, to have them on the magnet sheets. Okay, look at this. It's corn. Oh my gosh. So let's see. We get 4 ears of corn. I mean, stop it. We get the outlines for the chickens. This one is the chick dies, okay? So these are the dies that are gonna go with this, with Hey Chick. I'll leave that right there. And there's like a sign. We're gonna use that tonight. I mean, look at all these fun things. There is a little tree stump. That is very cool and detailed. Then you've got, of course, the stalk to put the corn on. Eggs. See, probably cuts that out, but there's 2 of them. And then there's some little feed. Oh my gosh. Yes, Nicole, you have to get the chickens. Since you have chickens, I mean, you have to. Now, this is the egg. Okay, this is the one that cuts out the egg with the little chicken legs. And am I going to get these on one page? I don't have to because they don't take up any more room. And I even have an organizing box that's just for the dies that fits these magnet cards. So that works for me. And then, of course, when things retire, I just take them off their magnet sheets and I stick a new label over them, and then they're ready to go for the next set. Okay. And I don't keep that paper with the double-sided tape on it, but I always keep this because then when they retire and I resell them, give them whatever, then I still have this. It's perfectly ready to put the dies in, and then somebody gets them in a really nice packaging, and they're ready to have another life. Okay, we got all those on there, and so now that I know they're going to fit, right, now I will take these 2 off of here and put them on. 19 dies. That's good. I don't think it's a record, but it's a lot. For a regularly priced stamp and bundle. Both of these are about $44 each. Yeah. So isn't that fun? Look at that. And these are beautiful chickens. We're going to use this chicken on that card that I showed you. And then even if you wanted to, you can keep these smaller magnets inside the cases. I know some people do that. I don't do that only because I don't want my mind, this is silly, but I don't know, it just works for me. When I just keep the magnets in there, I will only use the magnets with this stamp set. But when I keep the magnets separate, I figure out, you know, like you can use this with a lot of different things, not just the chickens. But if they're in the case, for some reason my mind says I can only use these with this stamp set. So, you know, but they fit. That's perfectly nice. I'm not going to put all the stickers on them tonight because you probably don't want to watch me do that. But we will put a couple on because I think it's always a good reminder to know how to put the stickers onto the cling stamps. And through doing them right and learning from other demonstrators, have a pretty fail-safe way. Now look at this. You get this little piece of fencing, and it's going to be adorable. We're going to use that on our card tonight. This is obviously a chicken shape. Here, this was a birthday, right? So there's streamers in it. Hello, Michelle. You guys, I'm sorry. I have been just kind of like playing with these. I'm so happy to see them, right? And so all these weird, look at this. It's like the chicken feet. It's just a little embossing piece. So you could put that down in the corner of your card. This says happy birthday and it's adorable. We're going to use that. This one is that one chicken that is laying right there with the balloon. And you could use the balloon separately if you wanted. That's a pretty long one. I like that. A little bag of feed. A bow tie. Oh my gosh. And finally a tiny chick. These are so cute. I can't get over it. How many times am I going to say cute? If you guys are playing a drinking game tonight, you're going to get wasted. If the word's cute. So I think the dies on both of these sets are incredibly fantastic. I don't even know what else to say about them. Look at this one with the chicken house. You can have that in the background. I know what I'm doing this weekend. And then this, look at all these. And you get dies to cut out all the chickens, but then you get all those other little pieces. Always getting, it is kind of a pain. That's why I love the magnet sheets so much, because I don't like fighting with that double-sided tape all the time. And it always seems like then it starts to stick on the paper, and then, you know, these get kind of crummy, so I don't have something nice to give a customer when they're purchasing them as they retire. And Lord knows I can't keep them all. I keep too many, but I can't keep them all. So they have to go to new homes. And we are also, look what else came. I love the smell of fresh blending brushes in the morning. So this is how the blending brushes come. They are $12 US for 3. If you haven't used them yet, I really suggest you add them to your next order. They're just tiny, tiny bristles. And I've been using them. I'm going to be using them in every, I think on every live. As much as I didn't care for the daubers, they're just hard for me to use, and I'm not very patient. You know, that's Jen Houston's gig. She's super patient. I am not patient. Shouldn't shock you. So I never got into the daubers, but these I've probably used on every card since I got them. So, and just finished using them up in a class. Okay, let's make a card. Yay. I mean, what else are we here for, right? Well, we can chit chat too. Okay, these were also cards that I'm doing straight cases of these cards from, again, from the Inspiration website that came out with all the beautiful chickens. And we are going to use the In Colors Misty Moonlight and Just Jade and add some different pieces and things. So I did try to pre-cut most of the paper, but let's do this Just Jade. I know, Kathy. I love them too. So I have 4 now because I think I told you guys I included some in my charmed kits. So I needed a new package, and Anyway, so I'm like I'm all stocked up again, which I love. Now, let me see if I can find, oops, I gotta click over here. Just a couple minutes. I gotta click over. You'll be like, what is she doing? I need to go over here and find the picture of these cards. I don't know why I didn't print it out. Those are really not very smart. Oh, here it is. Downloads. You guys do this. Go back into the same download I was in like 17 times. I don't know why I can't just save it. I wouldn't want to do that. I just keep it in the downloads. Okay. And then, like I said, there's so many cool pictures. There's 5.8 megs of pictures. Shareable images. And then it just goes like, I don't know. There's like 25 pictures. So let's see here. There they are. Okay. All right. So the first one is going to be a birthday card. And these could probably all be birthday cards, but we are going to play with lots of the same color. And I love the layout of this. And it really just kind of looks like this. And we need to bring in the die cutter, of course. And tonight I'm going to use the Wonder Woman. I believe, let me see, I might just interchange. I think I can use a little bit tonight. Okay. So we are going to do some streamers in the Just Jade. And I apologize if you're asking me anything right now. I'm not looking at comments. I'm looking at this picture, but I will get back to you. So, nobody panic. I know you're there. Hey, Katie Tyler Romans. Nice to see you. Is this your first time here? Ah, that's funny. It's a hot Friday night over at the Romans household. Excellent. I'm glad to have you. Okay, we need a few of these streamers. Looks like we need 3 streamers, okay? They're adorable. The only thing that's cuter than the streamers is this tiny die cutter. You can buy it right now. You can also put this in your starter kit. $60. That's it. Okay, I need to move this paper though because it doesn't grip very well. So let's get that out of my way. Okay, and off and running. What? Now come on. Don't embarrass me. Okay, there we go. One streamer. Oh, it's so cute. And of course, you don't have to just use this with the chickens. See, that's why I keep them separated. You can use it with anything. Any card could be a birthday card, just about. You know, mix and match your dies and your stamps. You will be amazed at how many different combinations you can make with things. Oh, Nick is here too. Hello, Nick. See, I told you. Hot Friday night over at the Bestie's house. That's great. I just love popping on here on different nights because, you know, I already know what you're doing on Thursday nights. You're watching me. But when I do some pop-ins, then I get to really find out what you're doing in your off time, right? Okay, we also are going to cut a couple of happy birthdays. We're going to use Magenta Madness, and some white. Hey, guess what? Guess what, everyone? I don't know. I was so stunned for a minute. I'm also want you to know I'm using the new basic white tonight. And guess what? It looks just like Whisper White. But I just want you to know I'm using it. I will let you know if I notice any differences and what those might be. Now, I can tell you right now, the thing I notice about it is and I'm using Whisper White regular weight, okay? I think that it's a little bit smoother. You know, I think the surface is just a little bit smoother. So that's kind of cool. And I think it'll be really great for our blending brushes. Check it out. Happy birthday, y'all. Katie just had a birthday, and I haven't seen her yet since she had her birthday. Katie, I'm going to have to get with you this weekend. I think that sounds like a good idea. Will this fit on here? Oh, sure, just barely. That's why you don't get rid of those scraps. You can make a perfectly good happy birthday out of this little guy. Alrighty. And another. So we're going to kind of stack those. I'm going to stack the magenta up on the white, and you'll see how much of a difference just one little adjustment like that makes. Okay. Now, how about if we do a little stamping and coloring? Let's make this chicken with the balloon. All right. Like I said, yeah, it definitely feels smooth. I'm sure it's probably the same weight as our Whisper White. I can't imagine them changing that too much. Now, here's what some people do with their stamps all the time. I love the cling labels, both as a visual and also as a sticky surface, right? But in a pinch, you don't have to put those on there. You can just, they will still adhere just with the foam, right? So for some reason you're in a hurry like me, you just got them and you don't want your friends to have to wait and watch you do that, you can just use that. So, and sometimes you'll see other demonstrators who've done it this way for years and they just keep doing it, right? So I don't know. Like I said, I prefer to have the label on there, but it's not completely necessary. Okay, now I like to take a long stamp like this and go this way rather than trying to do it the long way. And right there is a perfectly cute image. Doesn't need to be colored, but of course we're going to color it because it's Friday night fun night. Now while we're here, let's do our other stamping. And I'm using Memento because we're going to do a little coloring tonight. Why? Because it's Friday fun night. We color on Friday fun night. Some people have cocktails. Not me. I just stamp. And maybe have a cocktail too. But like I've told you before, I just kind of forget about it. And I really, yeah, I need to have more cocktails in my life, but I got too much stamping to do. Now we're going to use this chicken on the next card. This is in the Hey Chick. So like a couple of you were saying, Roz, I think you said you kept this. I sold it long ago, and that's totally fine because it's nice to have a fresh stamp set. And I use the heck out of this thing. In fact, Alicia comes to my classes now, but when I was dumb and didn't sign up to be a discount shopper, Alicia and I went to a convention, a one-day convention here in town, and I think we just used the Hey Chick stamps. I think we, you know, all of our cards were designed around it. And it was in celebration. So it was a celebration set. Aw, time flies when you're a chicken. But it's the best you're gonna get from me tonight, or maybe this week. Oh gosh, I've been watching The Office, which is really not that different from any other week, because I love The Office. But of course it was part of the finale. So I'm like, how many times am I going to watch this? But you know, I guess I'm going to keep watching it. until it's not funny anymore. And that hasn't happened. Okay, so I am grabbing the coordinating. We use Magenta Madness cardstock, and then I can easily grab coordinating blends because that's how Stampin' Up! Rolls, right? They coordinate the products. So it makes it super easy for us, and we don't have to do a big guessing game and go shopping in, I don't want to mention any names, but, you know, other craft establishments. And then they don't have what we need. So annoying. Okay, let's use light to start with because this is a seriously intense color, isn't it? Oh, and I should probably put my scrap paper back here because our blends do bleed through the paper just a little bit, right? Let me just give myself a half a sheet. I think you're asking me a question. I gotta pop back over here. I gotta pop back over and see if anybody's still here. Yeah, you're here. Thank you. When you are coloring, should you use Memento or StazOn? Oh, well, it does matter what coloring medium you're using, Mary, and thank you for asking. So you should use Memento when you are using blends. You should use StazOn when you are coloring with water, and so when you're using your watercolor pencils and things like that. So when you're using alcohol, you use Memento, and water, StazOn. Okay? Yes. Thank you, Roz. And hello, Mary from South Australia. Hello. I know, Jill. The crazy chickens are so fun. Kathy, you are stamping tonight and having a cocktail. Good for you. And thank you for sharing, Jill. Thank you so much. Katie, no, I'm not making your card. I already made your card, but you can have a chicken card if you want to. Yes, they're around. You've always, you can always have a card. In fact, I should make it a, I don't know, I should make it a plan to always give you a card when I see you. Okay, this balloon is going to be magenta. I might want to use this, right? Might want to use the paintbrush end. There are two ends here. So let's see. Gotta get over to this thing. I don't know why. This picture's burned in my brain. Okay. But I mean, what if I have a hard time coloring and stamping, or coloring and speaking, I find. And I don't want to mess up and color the chicken. Magenta Madness. So with blends and with alcohol markers in general, they dry so fast that they don't leave a trail, right? You can't see your color marks like you can with our water-based markers. The water-based markers have their own purpose and they're great, but with our blends, you can blend different colors. And so here I'm just going to take a little bit of the dark and put it over here where this kind of shading is, just for fun. And then I'm going to bring the light back in and I am going to blend it, hence the name. You can blend it out. I think the color is even like stackable, so even if you're just using the light but you put a couple layers on it, you can still get different shades. So I'm going to let that dry, and like I said, it does bleed through the paper, especially magenta. Okay, so just be careful with that. And then we need the bullet point for the feet. I realize this isn't what color a chicken would be, but like I say, it's art. You can make it whatever you want. And I think this was an adorable idea. These are really fine little points. So really, I'm not like drawing my blend down with full force. I'm kind of just making a series of dots, and then they blend together. And I'm trying to stay in those lines, but of course with blends, they tend to kind of move a little bit. So when you have a light, a thin line, you want to try and watch that a little bit. I'm trying to make kind of a little reflective spot here. I don't know. It's okay. Maybe I will color it in and just leave a little reflective spot in the middle. Oh, yeah, that's what it needed. Okay. All right. Now, let's color. Now, we don't have a bumblebee blend, but that's okay because we have a crushed curry, I think. As I say that, then I'm like, where is it? Do we have a crushed curry? No. Well, if we do, I can't see it. But, oh my gosh, I wonder what color they used. Huh. We must have a crushed curry, but I'm going to use a dark Daffodil Delight and see what happens. That may be what they used. Oh, yeah, I think that's what they used. Okay. We're going to color the body. And so as I get closer to the head and that thing, what's this thing on the top? Somebody tell me. It's not the wattle. It's the, I don't know what it is. It has crown? I don't know. Anyway, as I get closer to the head of this bird, I'm not going to use the paintbrush nib. I'm going to use the bullet nib. Great. You know, I always like to know little facts, but I'm not big on chickens, so of course I don't know. And I'll just bring a little bit in here and get like the majority of the body done. And then I'll bring get the bullet point out. Oh, the comb. Yes, that's right. Okay. I was going to say the top knot, then I knew that wasn't right. And then I was kind of envisioning something like, I was thinking, you know, I was thinking comb, but my brain hadn't quite gotten there yet, I guess. Anyway, this magenta comb, I don't want to color it with dark Daffodil Delight. So it's going to have to just have to be careful around it. And finally, I'm going to come down here by this line. And this looks like a pretty cute chicken as far as I'm concerned. Looks like a party chicken, doesn't it? It's a party chicken. Boop, boop. Okay, now let's color this one. I think they use the same color too. It kind of makes a cool set of cards, if you will. And we're going to let that one still have a white head too. And this one is going to be saying, hey chick. So you can see that's basically what she's saying just by her expression, can't you? Her little beak's open there. I mean, it's basically what's going on. Okay. But of course you could use any of the other sentiments that you wanted. And just about the only thing I wouldn't recommend making out of these cards is maybe a sympathy card would be a little odd. But other than that, just go for it. Have fun. Just have fun. Okay, I want to do a little bit darker brown. How about a soft suede? This is dark soft suede. Sometimes that can be too dark, and it is. But never fear, we have light soft suede. Okay, again, I'm going to be bringing in just kind of dots, okay? Dot on the feet. And you can always go back add a little more dots. But it's also nice to see a little bit of white space too. That's totally acceptable and somewhat interesting. So, okay. Love. Bucka bucka. Yep, that's just what they sound like, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm not going to make my actual chicken sounds for you, though. Don't even ask. I'm not doing it. Okay, so now we can cut these little guys out. And since I have the mini out, I'm just going to stick with the mini. Let's see here. I do need to cut them down a little bit, of course, so they'll fit on the platform though. Okay, this paper cuts nicely, and it also die cut really well and cleanly. It wasn't, you know, there are no like little fibers on the outside of it or anything. Okay, so still using the birthday chick dies. I'm going to cut out our little birthday chick. There is, you guys know that I am Facebook friends with a couple of Lisa Hardens, right? And I don't personally know them, but one of them, and I think, well, I don't know if she lives here in town, but she has a friend here in town. Anyway, one of them is a real chicken lady. And I think her chicken even has a Twitter page or something, maybe Instagram. Anyway, so I was thinking that I am going to message her to get her mailing address. I'm sure she'll give it to me because that's not odd, right? And anyway, then I will have to send her a chicken card. And I'll try and make it look like her chicken, but, well, no promises. I don't know. But yes, chicken with its own Instagram page. And it's probably, it may have more followers than me. I don't know, but I don't want to look because if it does, I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. Oh, I might have gotten slightly off with that balloon. It's okay. It's so good. Oh, it's cute. Look at this. Guys, that's adorable. If I would have taped it down more towards the top, that would have been a better idea. But that's okay. It's my first time. I'm new here. Okay, let's cut out this other guy, girl, whatever. I don't know what they are. And she comes from the chick dies. Which one is she? This one, I think. No, that one has its head down. Oh, I'm wrong. She's from the birthday chick, too. Okay. Maybe. Is this right? Oh my gosh. I can't tell. This is crazy. Where is she? She's in the hay chick. And that one is chick. Okay. My goodness. She's got to be in here. Okay, there she is. All right. I was like, she's got to be in here because my example... But you know what? Sometimes Stampin' Up! Is tricky because their concept artists have all day, right, to make these beautiful things that we aspire to. And sometimes they will fussy cut images. And then I'm like, dear Lord, no, I can't do it. No one wants to watch that or listen to me. Oh, look at those. 2 chickens. Not even fried or sauteed. Okay, I think we have all our die cutting. I think we have most of our stamping. We're going to stamp a small sentiment for one of those. And then see, I keep these here with me, all right? So that as I'm working with them, they just go right back. Well, ideally, they go right back on the magnet sheets. They're supposed to go right back on the magnet sheets. And a couple of times, I have actually had to watch my videos back, watch myself back, okay, to see where I've put something. And so far it's worked. If you can believe it, it's worked. So sometimes I have to rely on that though. Okay. This and oh my goodness, I don't know how long we're going to be on tonight. I'm just letting you know. You might want to get a snack. Kathy Strang is already set. She's got the cocktails. She was thinking ahead. But, okay, where did my other little streamers go? I don't want to have to cut those out again. Come on, there they are. Okay. Oops. There are those. And sorry, I'm dropping cardstock all over now, but I think I need them. Dropping cardstock. Okay. And this guy. Alrighty. These were really, I don't know, I just like these card designs. They're really cool. One of those over there. Again, this is the Whisper White, and it does feel smooth. Now I am just going to glue these 3 strips. They're 1 inch by 4 inch, I believe. I didn't look at, I don't know that there was a certain recipe for this card, but it doesn't matter because I can look at a picture and I can interpret that much. So that's what I'm working from. So I'm just going to put it over here and we're going to stagger these. I love how they did this. Now DSP, just our beautiful paper. And I love Just Jade. Who doesn't, right? And so then we'll put this here. And then finally, we'll have a third. And I'm not going to line them up. None of them will be lined up. They will be kind of like, this one will be lower. A little bit lower. Okay. And then we're going to take these little, now I have my adhesive sheets out and I could have used them for these little tiny streamers, but I didn't think about it. I think the rule is you always have to cut out one thing where it would have been good to use the adhesive sheets, and then you remember to use the adhesive sheets. Did I emboss these strips? Oh, these strips? I did not. You could though. Yeah, that would be fun. No, I literally just cut them out with the paper trimmer. Okay. Now let's start one over here. Okay, and we're just going to have them kind of cascade down. This, well, you saw them. These are good die sets, you guys. They're super fun. Now we're just going to have this one cascade down here. And doesn't matter. That's, in particular, that's where the chicken's going to go. But it dries mostly clear, so. You can also use your ultra fine glue tip pen if you need to. And, oh yes, and we need popcorn. Yes, I saw that. And then we'll just put the third right here, okay? Then we're going to pop said birthday chicken up on dimensionals. You could also die cut this shape. Well, I'm just thinking out loud. You can also die cut this shape, okay, with the foam adhesive sheets. And if I hadn't started putting dimensionals on it, I probably would do that too. Because it's kind of an odd shape, and then that little balloon stem would have something supporting it. But I can tell I'm probably going to give this card away as quickly as I make it because it's super cute. And it probably won't even go in the mail. So that's all right. It's not going to get messed around with in the mail. But if you are sending it, or if you're storing them for a long time, I would use a foam adhesive sheet and cut that all together. Okay. Then we're going to put this little gal right here. And then, of course, we've got our happy birthdays. And so here's what I'm going to do with the happy birthdays. Most of you, I'm sure, know this trick. This definitely would be better if I used adhesive sheets. But right now, this is what we're going to do, because you don't need to have glue all over the whole thing. Okay. If you don't push on your glue so much, just kind of have it sitting at the edge, you can kind of do this. You can roll over the letters real quickly. Okay, so then we're going to stagger slightly this happy birthday so you can see the white just peeking out. Okay, and that's much more interesting, isn't it, than just a plain happy birthday, or I mean the solid color. It's much more interesting. So easy. Okay, and then finally this is gonna get put down here because that's how cute it is. Hello, look at that. I love it. And I'll still probably put some embellishments on it, but who likes this? I like it a lot. And it's gonna have an insert. I'll probably stamp the chicken on it too. Who likes it? Raise your hand. Give it a love if you love it. Don't give it an angry face. I don't want to see that. But you can give it anything else. Okay, now for this one, we're going to use the strips in a little bit of a different way, but still totally cool. If I can find the third strip, right? I think it went, oh gosh, there it is. It's under my desk. Can I get it with my big toe? Yes, I got it. Okay, so we have those. Now I am going to use the adhesive sheet since I remembered. Oh, I wondered what those Post-its look a little weird under my desk. Apparently somebody found them and thought they better get busy and chew on them. All right, that's fine. Life's too short. I'm certainly not going to get upset about that. It actually kind of tickles me. Like, what are they doing around here? They nap and then they must get up and find something to chew on. And, you know, then they just go about their merry way. Okay, so we are going to use, I think you probably remember, when we had the Hey Chick stamp set, we had some metal chicken wire type embellishment and everybody went gaga bananas over it. And I actually found a sheet, like when I was cleaning through stuff about a month ago, I found a sheet of it and I was like, oh, the holy grail of embellishments. So anyway, I mean, it just sticks with you, right? Those embellishments that you loved. But this, you can make one anytime you want. And I think this is going to be big enough. This is an adhesive sheet, okay? Just a strip of one because, you know, I cut it up. And I need a little piece of Misty Moonlight. Wherever that went. Come on now. Let's see. Do I have any bigger scraps? Smaller scraps? I'm trying to keep them kind of, you know, down. If you are crafting tonight, tell me what stamp set you're using or what your project is. Let me know what you're doing. Tell me. I need to know. I have FOMO. You might be doing something that I need to do later. Okay. Ooh, that's almost perfect. I'm a professional, you know. Don't mess with me. Okay, so now I will just roughly, because I'm using a scrap and I don't need it to be perfect. So I will cut that off. Okay, we're gonna have some edges that have adhesive on them, but that's all right. So here's what we do. You're gonna peel up one edge, and the adhesive sheets come perforated on the back, but if you're just using like a little scrap, then, you know, it might not have one. Oh, Amy is working on a thank you card, or you need to make a thank you card. I've made some fun thank you cards probably last weekend. I made a lot of them. Oh my gosh, I sent out so many cards last weekend. It was kind of, you know, it was a goal. Often you'll have a goal and I'll be like, all right, all these cards need to be off this dining room by Monday morning. And they were. Now this is going to be sticky. I'm just going to take it and roll it off right now. It's like a thin film of adhesive. I don't want it getting on my plates. Off the plates. All right, and then you put that little piece down in there. Put your die cut on top of it. Radio. Oh, you're not running away. Get in there. Did you see that? Your attempt is in vain. You will be die cut. Okay. But if you haven't gotten this mini, you need it. I mean, you don't need it, but you need it. You know what I'm saying? It's good stuff. Okay, and then this pops right out. And then you have just made, essentially, a cardstock sticker. Right? So let's take this out and look at it. I haven't cut it before I saw you guys, so all this is new to me too, yo. Oh, that's cute. Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this on the trash, over the trash, and it's gonna get a lot of those out, okay? I'm gonna flick it. Oh yeah. Okay, and then they go in the trash. And I will clean that up later because I don't leave them like that. Don't ask me why. It takes extra time and I'm weird. I say that a lot, but you know, it's really the only answer that I have sometimes. Okay, now let's do this beautiful one. And this one's gonna go together really quickly because we already cut the pieces and parts. We need our hey chick. Hey chick. Oh, she needs a tiny piece of, we need a tiny piece of Just Jade. Just Jade. And we are going to, I feel like I'm feeding off the love of the stampers tonight, right? You guys are like giving me your energy. I can feel it. I have 5G. We have a really good connection. So I'm just gonna grab this. Hey chick. And we are going to pop that out for now, like this. And this little guy up here, just do some more memento stamping. Of course, you could use anything you wanted, but since I have the memento out, let's do this thing. And as I was chatting with you last night, as you know, I have re-inked almost everything. And man, it needed it. That's a good little sentiment right there. How many times could you use this? 100? 1,000? Yeah, 1,000. I want to trim it down though. So I'm taking a slight detour over here. You probably can't see me trimming, but you can trim something this small in the paper trimmer. Yes, you can. Because that's how cool our paper trimmer is. Just have to make sure you have the sides lined up right and you're holding it down. And okay. Hey, chick. Where the dogs went radio silent. Oh, by the way, I told you guys that I had bought a ramp for Cashy, and he is doing better tonight than he was last night. Like, I have to guide him still, but finally, I just had to get him started on it today. And then he went back up, and then he went up it. And that's why he was crazy bananas when I started the live, because, you know, I was praising him like he had done something way crazy. I mean, way fantastic. Let me start down here. And we will just do this. Now we're going to take our sticker, right? Now that we've made a cool sticker. Now you don't have to put adhesive on that. It's already adhesive. And I have this. I hope that's not crooked. It was like the only thing I had to do. I had one job. Don't make it crooked. Okay. And then I'm going to put a top piece on it that looks like that too. And these might be a little, I think I did the rectangles at 1.5, and maybe I would have just done them at 1, but there's no wrong way to eat a Reese's, right? Okay. And then they have this with some linen thread, and I think it's cute. This is kind of a thing that's new to me, where we tie a bow and then we put it under the sentiment so you can't see all of the bow. I like that. I don't know if you guys have been doing that for a long time and you just didn't tell me about it, but for some reason my eye is seeing it more and more these days, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so little bow. And when you use the linen thread, it kind of looks like something that would be out at the, you know, looks like burlap, kind of. Only nice. Get up here, chicks. Okay, I don't think I want this chicken. I'm going to just put this chicken down straight. Not everything needs to be on dimensionals, right? Said no one ever, but still, we might put the sentiment up on a dimensional after I say that. And then I want to see this chicken wire die on both sides of our chicken. And then, where are my glue dots? I don't know why I bother putting them away. That's really foolish. And I think I want to put it about right there. Okay, and finally, I'm going to pop this up on some minis. Minis. Oh, let's see. I only want to do this side. I'm going to glue the other one over the ribbon, right? So I'll just do a glue dot on that side. See, there's a little, you need to have a little construction experience, don't you? Little architecture in your brain going on when you're making cards. Non-card makers don't know this. No, it requires skills, lots of different skills. Okay. Hey, chick. Beep, beep. Look at those. Don't you love them? I love them. Okay, I'm going to pop out of this now. I'm going to come over to the view, and when I get over there, I better see some hearts. It's your only job. Yay, there we go. Woo! I love these cards. Look at them. I mean, and like I said, I haven't even put embellishments on them yet. They're just so cute. And you don't have to. And they will have inserts in them. I love the white paper, okay? It's totally fine. It was very easy to use the blends with, and it's just super fun. So you're not gonna miss a beat when you buy the new basic white instead of whisper white. The only thing that's gonna take some time is calling it basic white instead of whisper white. Okay, let me clean this stamp or two just really quickly, and then we're going to move on to our next card. Yeah, we're going to move on to our next card. I realize you've been here for an hour. You can leave if you must, but You're gonna miss it. So you might want to just settle in. Tell your husband to just, he can go watch Law & Order SVU again for the 20th time. You've got things to do. Well, okay. Yes, you want to get the dies. Oh, my goodness. You think you need these sets. You think, Mary, come on. You need these sets. Look at the little party chick. This one's dancing. Oh, my gosh. How do they get so much personality into these line drawings? It really is very cool. Okay, let me grab that picture and some extra supplies for this other super sweet card we're going to do. And we are going to use some paper from Dandy Garden. So last night we made all those kind of modernist looking nature things, and now we're going to use this with chickens. So don't forget to mix and match your papers as well. And that's what's the great thing about all this stuff, isn't it? Is that it all kind of goes together. Okay, so this is the card we're going to make. We're going to make that corn. We have to. It's so cute. Gracie says, it's potty time. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, Kathy. No problem. I know mine are going to come in here and want their snack. I'm like, you're just going to have to wait. Oh, you're not leaving, Denise. Okay, great. I like it too. I'm not leaving, so I'm glad you're going to stay with me. All right, I do have Whisper White Thick for the card base. I still had a small stash of that. I was getting a little worried, y'all. But never fear. Stampin' Up! Came through for us, didn't they? Like they always do. I mean, can I just say, have they been absolutely fantastic during 2020 or what? They kept it going, right? They kept pushing orders out the door. Oh my gosh. I love them. Yes, I do. Oh, I need a drink of Fresca. Somebody's been chatting up a storm. Who's that, I wonder? Okay. Now, and I will post pictures of these beautiful little cards because sometimes you might just want to see a still picture. We'll be doing that a little bit later. Tonight, probably. So this is, oh, we used that paper last night, remember? So tonight we're going to use this side of it. It's going to be the beautiful little backdrop for this chicken who's looking for some chicken seed, I guess, or checking out the corn. Your hubby and Miss Sammy are in bed, sound asleep and snoring away. See, exactly. You just go, you guys, you get some sleep. And I realize I'm in the mountain time zone, so it's even a little bit later for some of you. So, you know, I'm giving you mad respect. Let's cut a little stitched circle out, shall we? I think it'll just fit on here. Now I feel like I'm having a contest with myself to see what I can put on here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, now that just fits, and this is the largest stitched shape. So that means, I think, all the stitched shapes should fit in the mini. They do. Check it out. All of these will fit in the mini, okay? So let's get ourselves a little circle. This is going to be the backdrop. And we're going to get to use those brand new blending brushes. Oh, it's only $140, right, Leslie? Nobody get a blood clot, though. That's all, you know, if you need to get up and move around, do that. Do some jumping jacks. I cannot be held responsible for that. Of course, I am sitting here, but your mom drank Fresca and Tab. That's so cute. It's probably all there was, right? With saccharin in it. I'm sure it was super tasty. But that's probably all that we had back in the day. And then, of course, you get your taste buds get used to that, and then that's all you want. Okay, let's see. Let's do our die cutting. right? We also need, I'm going to put the picture over here. These cuties are going to have to go away for right now because I don't want to get them dirty. Because I'm going to use them. I'll probably hand them out before the weekend's over. I have lots of January birthdays. My mom's birthday next week. One of my brother's birthdays is next week. And, of course, I just told you Katie. My teammate Maria, her birthday's next week too. Or her birthday was the 4th. So, it's good to have a few little, birthday cards around. Okay, I'm trying to make this so you can see the picture. And so you can see my die cutting. There. I think we're good. We're striking a balance. Okay, so now I want to cut out the corn. And I'm going to use Granny Apple Green and Daffodil Delight. Both in the brights. And you know I have a package that's all separated by color type. Makes it so easy to grab my little scraps. I just need to make sure they're slim enough to go in the mini. That, and oh, I think that'll work. Stampin' Up! Gods are working in my favor tonight. It's because you guys are all here. You'll bring me good luck. Okay, why do you think I hang out with you after all? Right? Okay, let's see here. If anyone's new, by the way, please let me know. Oh, Kathy, refresh the cocktail and the popcorn. See, that's what we do, right? We live a good life. It's good times. Up here at the Stampin' Zoo. Anything else we're going to cut out with green? I think it's just, oh, it's not just the stalk, is it? No, it's not. You have to cut out these little corn pieces, the husks. So we're going to cut out 3 of the husks. You could also use those for tiny tulips, don't you think? But now where's my take your pick? This is where this comes in handy. It scratches your magnet sheet a little bit, but my nails scratch my magnet sheet too. So it's 6s. Okay. So this, oh my gosh, I almost forgot. This is why I got the adhesive sheets out. Lord help us all. This is why we need these. This corn, especially late night. I would never be able to glue that. Okay. So again, I'm just going to do some rough chopping. Okay, so here is, this is half a sheet. And you can see that on the back, there's perforations that go across it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this up so that the perforations go across the piece of cardstock. It's just a little bit easier to peel it off. And see, I'm kind of just angling my scissors in so that the piece of adhesive sheet ends up being a little smaller than your piece of cardstock. Okay, so here's how you can do that then. This comes off, and the piece that peels off is not the piece with the sticker on it, okay? And so you can put this down. I realize I'm like, we're all up and personal in your space, right? I'm very close to the camera. That's okay. And then, now we want to cut the corn, not the cheese, the corn. Speaking of, if I can just mention this, it might be a little too much information for you, but we're all friends here. So, and it doesn't involve me, just so you know, but Tango gets nervous when he hears like chimes on the computer. I don't know, it must sound weird to them or something, but he gets a little nervous. And so yesterday when I was working, somebody was texting me a lot, and so that was happening. And he came in here and started panting. Now you think they would run away from the sound, right? But no, they run to their mom. So anyway, he came in here and he was all worried and he was panting. And then he farted. And I was like, hey, dude, thanks for nothing. Like, get out. And then he did. He just kind of walked off. And I was like, okay, is this payback for you being scared or what? Did it scare it out of you? I don't know. But, oh God. Yes, Amy, I realize it might be entertaining. It's my life, which is quite crazy. That came out of there so cleanly, right? Okay, what I need to do though is I need to give myself a place for all these die cuts to land, or else I'm going to be looking for those tiny corn husks. I can tell you right now. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. That's stalk of corn, and it has embossing on it too. Do you guys see that? Where it made lines in the corn. Neat. Yep. So that was that's my fun. It was, yeah, like I said, apparently it scared it right out of him or something. It's like, hey, they don't normally do that. Thank goodness. They're not very gassy. I mean, thank goodness, because, when dogs fart, it smells like, whew, it's bad. And then he left. That was kind of insulting, though. Like, oh, it stinks here. And I'm like, hey, it wasn't me. He who smelt it dealt it. Oh, the DSP is from Dandy Garden. Isn't it fun? It's, yeah, it's dark. And then it's just this little light hint of dandelions all over it. I think it's really sweet. Okay, we got our corn. And you can still keep this. I'll probably put it into my scraps. And then when I want to make more corn husks, then it's already ready and in there. Okay, and then this little guy, I will also, I don't need this much, but I'm going to make a strip of it as long as I'm making it, because I don't think this is going to be the last of the corn, because it's just too adorable. Okay, oh my gosh, Jean. A friend of yours knew she had COVID when her grandson farted and everybody else was dying and she couldn't smell a thing. Well, I guess maybe that was helpful, right? Oh, God. Then you go, oh, go ahead, because I can't smell it. Oh, gosh. I hope your friend was okay after the COVID. I mean, and after, well, she couldn't smell the farts, so she was fine. But I hope she was fine after COVID, Jean. Is she okay now? Tell us. Okay, then we need our corn. You're gonna see this. It's corn. It doesn't even look like it could be something else. You're like, this is corn. Of course, that's what it's meant to be. These are pretty small. I'm glad I wrote the number down, because these definitely could go missing. Sometimes I've had them even stick to the rollers in the die cutting machine. So if you're ever missing one, kind of look up in there, look up under this platform. They can even be sticking in there. Little ones, I know, Mary Ellen, aren't they cute? They're just, as much as I like the crafty ones, that's how much I dislike the real ones. Okay, our corn's still in here. We have to pick the corn. Not really, we just have to pop it out. It's so small though. That's why I put these on stickers. It's gonna still be interesting to get them out, or to get the pieces off. Where are you finding these cardstock case? So it's on the demonstrator website. And if you go into the pre-order information for these chicks, it's one of the downloads. Yep. me see if I can grab this one and show it to you. Oh, Lord. I'm going to have a hard time putting that on. Like, you need to have child's fingers. It'll be worth it, though. It's so cute. Look at the corn. I just want to put some butter on it and eat it. It looks so fun. Okay. Now we need 2 signs, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the signs out without stamping on them. I'm feeling confident. I think it's pool party. Has a slight bluish green look to it, doesn't it? Okay, we have 1 sign, so we need a couple of those. And I'm sure I have some little slivers of pool party in here, because I have a lot of pool party. Okay, there we go. You need these dies. Yes, you do. Your nephew in England had COVID over Christmas and said he's never felt so ill, and he is fit and young. I'm so sorry to hear that. Tell us how he is right now, Leslie. Is he doing okay? If it was over Christmas, I'm assuming he still doesn't feel well. But I hope he's not, you know, in the hospital or anything. I'm sure the respiratory stuff has to hold on for a while. My goodness. Even just with a regular cold, that's what seems to hang on. Look at this. Now think of all of the different stamp sets and sentiments you could use with this. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what. If I were not a demonstrator right now, this is what would sell it for me. Being able to have these products early. They don't even have to be on sale. I would put them in my starter kit big time. This would be it. That popped right out. And, oh, we need the fence. God, the fence. Look at it, you guys. It's still so cute. He's slowly getting better. Yeah, I'm sure. My goodness. This horrible stuff. I don't know that it'll ever go away, but I am ready for that shot in my arm. In fact, I need to call the doctor and find out when that's happening. Lord knows they have me in there so much. I may as well get a vaccination at the same time. Okay, the fence is from Birthday Chick, and as you can see, it has embossing on it as well. They really spared no details on these things. So this is going to look like a little cedar fence, just short enough to be behind the chicken. I really have no idea what color that is. I know this is cinnamon cider, so let's start with that. So what they've done is they've cut the fence out of both types of cardstock, right? And then they've used a negative on one and the positive on the other. Because they're sneaky like that. So we want to cut, ooh, I even saw a piece of cinnamon cider in here that has adhesive sheet on it. Look at that. Okay, just waiting for me. Okay, this, but we need to trim it down. The little boss, it is so handy. I mean, look, I've been using it tonight, just this, for all these different sizes. I'm just gonna guess at the measurement of this. So this is going 5.5. Oh, they probably cut this out a couple times, didn't they? They did. Oh, well, that's all I need to know then. I don't really have to guess that much. I was guessing like 3 inches, but let's say like right there. And so, one moment, I realize I'm off screen because I've got my paper trimmer. Let's see, was I right? Was it about 3 inches? No, it was 3 1/4. Okay, we're gonna make it 3 1/4. It's pretty good considering, but you know, I prefer to be right on. Oh my gosh, I got so stuffy tonight. I took my allergy medicine and everything, but it must be something. Don't ask me what. Okay, and then 3 1/4. All right, and maybe about, I don't need the whole thing. So I just want it to be, I wish I could show you what I'm doing. I'm measuring the cross, I'm measuring the length and the width of this die at the same time. And then I can just, then I know exactly what to cut it. I don't have to like make pencil marks and all that stuff. But of course you don't know that because I can't have every single thing on screen. Be that as it may, I am back. Okay, I am going to use a little bit of purple tape to mash this down because we want it in a certain space. Yes, yes, yes. It's coming together. Okay, so again, this is going to be cut a couple times because it's just kind of fun. We're going to go ahead and do it like they did it, right? So I think this is what I do. Okay, and then we'll run it through again and get the other part, the other side of it. And then of course where it attaches is back behind the chicken. You've all done sneaky stuff like that before, where it looks like a continuous die, but you hide it behind another image. And then that works great. Okay, so we're not using that, so it's fine. We're taking this off, and then we're going to continue this little notched piece right here. Let's see. Oh, now I should just put this right in here, and then it will be spaced properly. See that? You probably knew that before I did, didn't you? So I put it in the last spot that I die cut, and then the fence will be lined up just like it should be. Alrighty. Even if one of you was here in person, I feel like it's a night where I would try to pull an all-nighter. So I guess it's probably good. That's a crazy way to start the weekend, but I'm like, I am loving this. It's so fun. Okay. Ooh, I tore that a little bit. That's where the chicken's gonna have to go. Sometimes that happens with your purple tape. Just from the pressure of the die cut. All right, what color do we think of this is? Should we just use crumb cake? You give me a ruling on that, and I'm gonna grab the crumb cake just in case. You know what sounds good? Crumb cake. I don't know why. That sounds tasty. Okay. I'm just gonna cut a sliver of this. Well, check you out. What a good idea for the ground. Are you talking to me? No. I didn't make it up, Jill. I should claim credit for it, but I did not make it up. I cannot do that. I got it from Stampin' Up, of course. They're smart that way. Okay, and then, okay. Oh, all right. It even looks like it's about the right length. That's cool. That's super cool. Okay. So again, adhesive sheets, right? So this is when you get like these odd shaped pieces, and then you go, okay, I'm just gonna take like this end, but don't get rid of them. My gosh, they're perfect, because lots of times, like I rarely will make an entire sheet of cardstock adhesive, because that would be a lot. I think it would go to waste that way. So what I do is I just cut it off when I need it for whatever little piece I need. Right. Stick with me. Or maybe not, but I might not be the safest person to stick with, but I think I'll be the funnest. The most fun. Listen to me. The funnest. Okay, and again, it doesn't need to look perfect on the edges, because we are only worried about the actual die cut of the fence. Okay, and a 1 and a 2. Whoops. Just got to put it behind the plates. Getting a little wonky there. I don't want to have to cut another piece, but I'm going to do a couple of die cuts from this. So we'll just see what we can get here. Oh, a couple people dropped off. They had to go to sleep. Come on. Or they went to take a break and then they're going to come back. Oh, dear Lord. Look at this. How cute that is. You can use that with any of the animals. Jeez, I love it. It's probably not crumb cake. I can't place the color right now, but it doesn't matter, because ours is going to be crumb cake. Right? I like it. Oh, yes, Rod, that's okay. No, I was just looking at the number, and they were like mid-20, and then it popped off. But I mean, come on, you know, people didn't know I was coming on. They didn't know to like plan their Friday night around this. But I hope they're not off watching something on TV, because you know this is so much better. We're making art here. Talking about important things that lift us up. You guys lift me up. Just chatting with you, even though I'm really just chatting in a room by myself. But chatting with you here, that's what lifts me up. Yes! Oh, Kathy. Really, you can go. I completely understand. But I think we're going to be almost finished with this card, because we just need to do a little bit of color blending, or of blending with our brush. And then we just kind of need to adhere the pieces. And a little bit of stamping, because this is mostly a cutout card. Fun. I think we cut out everything. Oh my gosh. We got it all. And this is the card where you give it to someone and then you say, no, but look, when they go, oh, that's a cute card, and they dare to put it down, you go, no, wait, I'm sorry. Do you see that I actually cut the fence out? I've been known to do that so much. Push my card. No, wait, you're not done looking at that yet. Just hold on. Okay. All right, tiny bit of stamping. Bring our, one more look at stamp sets, in case I haven't convinced you enough, but I mean, come on. Like I said, pre-order for bundles with dies. They're about $45 US each. So you could get them in your starter kit and still have money for adhesives, cardstock, you know, all that stuff. Now let's do this chicken. She's going to be easy. And we used Hey Chick again. And have a happy day. All from this set. So for those of you that kept Hey Chick, get it out. Dust it off. It's back in business. Yes, ma'am. Okay, lip to block again. And so, one on one, one on the other. All right. Just don't get it upside down, Lisa. That's your only job here. Okay, sorry, I have to bring this close to me so I can see through it, and you might see my hair. Hey, chick. You have a feel-good story. Excellent. I love it. A friend had, well, it's not starting out great. A friend had a double mastectomy a few weeks ago. And Leslie, and she ended up in the ICU with a serious infection. Her partner took a video of her all hooked up, and he got down on his knee and proposed. All the ICU nurses cheering in the background. He just sent you the video, and she said yes. Oh, I love that. I mean, the end. My goodness. I was going to ask you if you had a different idea of a feel-good story, but yes. That's kind. That's so kind. And oh my gosh, I hope that she does okay. I mean, at least she has the support. Really strong support, right? I need to stamp this. I feel worried for some reason. I felt worried about stamping on this little guy. Aw. Hey, chick. Have a happy day. All right. That is a good story. Anybody else have a feel-good story? I mean, you're all, believe me, you all have positive energy in spades. But if you have a feel-good story, we're taking them here. We're never sick of hearing feel-good stories. Okay. Oh, I need to die cut the chicken. That's okay. The die cut is standing at the ready. So just one last little piece that I think will be perfect for this little chicken. Memento. Your husband's alarm clock goes off at 3:30, Kathy? Good Lord. Is he a farmer? What? Radio talk show host? I don't know. Oh, baker? Now I need to know. If you can tell us. CIA operative, then you don't need to tell us. It's okay. Then he probably wouldn't have an alarm clock, though. He'd probably just know how to wake up. He'd be trained. Okay. Let's do this. I think they did this in So Saffron. What do you think? She has a ways to go with only weeks into it. Ugh. No kidding. Sending healing vibes to your friend and her partner, who's going to be a strong advocate, I'm sure. I think this is the dark. It's better to start out with the light, though, and then just check it out, right? And, oh, yes. There we go, little pretty gal. Hold on now. Now, what is that black streak that's going through there? I'm not in love with that. What is that? Oh, it might be from this. Okay, well, I'm not having that. We must have another piece of white around here I can use. I think because I stamped on the back of it and then I was using the blending brush, it was bleeding together. Gary leaves by 4. Oh, he gets up by 4. But then he leaves at 6:15? Oh my gosh, Gary. He must have quite a hairdo to take care of. Or maybe he just likes to hang out in the morning. Is that maybe like this? Is he a morning person and he likes to like take his time and, you know. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Because we're not having a chicken with a big line through it after all that. It's not good enough. Again, using the paintbrush end. Getting close to there, but really just trying to color the body. Then I'll come back in with the nib. Oops. The least I can do is let you watch this, right? You hung out with me so long. That's why I plugged the phone in. I had a feeling. It's probably still like, oh my God, lady. Give me a break. Let me rest. No rest. Oh my gosh, while we're sitting here talking about all things Stampin', the 10th, which I believe is Sunday, is the last day to sign up for Paper Pumpkin, and it's going to be a cutie. It's Valentine's themed, and you can also, so the kit itself makes 8 cards with envelopes, and then you can do an add-on for 3D projects and die cuts, which look like a bunch of really super cute snails, and that is only $8. But in order to get the add-on, you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. If you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, but you want to find out about it, you know what? The easiest way is to sign up for my email, because I send out all this stuff, right? If you want to be in the know, you need to sign up for my email. So just let me know that, and I can send you the link, or I post it on my page a lot. So, okay, one more die cut. We can do it. Hang in there with me. We gotta get this chicken, because if we made this whole scene and then we didn't have a chicken, that wouldn't be very good. You'd be like, you know, something's missing. I'm not sure what. Oh, that's nice, Roz. You're gonna make treats for Ari's class. I love that. I'm glad that you can still do that. I don't know. You know, I was just at, oh gosh, you know me and the doctors. You would think I was a hypochondriac, but I'd like to get away from the doctors. Anyway, long story short, I have enough energy now that I decided to start working with a physical therapist on my hip. Lord, it's like I don't want to, but I want to. And anyway, so that they had a sign in there that said it was from Christmas, and it just kind of said, you know, thank you so much for your kind thoughts, but basically keep your cookies to yourself. You know, it had like a list of things, and it was all about, it said like, no homemade goodies, you can't bring that in. So, I know that I don't think COVID itself was said to be spread that way anymore, but you know, maybe they just didn't want any handmade stuff from people. They didn't say anything about cards. Nope, they didn't. So if she doesn't kill me first, I'll probably make some cards for my physical therapist. You know what? They are so well trained in the smallest movements, making the largest impact. I swear, I have thought this for a long time, that when the CIA looks for people to, oh, come on, chicken. So when the CIA looks for people to add, you know, to their staff, I think they start with physical therapists, because they could know how to hurt you bad, right? So, I mean, we don't know exactly what's wrong with my hip, other than it probably has some arthritis setting in, and because I've been sick for so long, I have loss of a lot of movement in this one hip, so it makes me very unstable. And anyway, so basically she worked out my leg by slowly moving it, like from the left and to the right. And it was so interesting. When I left there, I told her, I feel like I've worked out only one leg, except I didn't do it. It's just the strangest feeling. Like we can't even work on strength right now because I tried to do the tiniest strength exercises with the band at home. And I did one. I'm supposed to do it twice a day. I did it one time. And then I had searing pain up my leg. So what she's like, okay, let's start with just getting you stretched out a little bit. And then she told me I need to go and roll my hip occasionally on a lacrosse ball. Just super hard. It's like a tennis ball, but it's the size of a tennis ball, but it feels like concrete. And anyway, you have to like lean against a wall so you get pressure and roll that on your hip. Dear Lord. Okay, the last thing we need to do. Blending brush. Fresh blending brush with some Pool Party. So we're going to put that right in the background. Now you could very easily make it look like sunrise and do like a more yellow, more yellow image, but they've used Pool Party, so I want to. Okay, so we're just gonna, it's really not gonna show up that much. See, just a little bit. Oh, I have like a, now I want to take a look. I'm not gonna press my finger on this, right? I just want to start out. Let's just get a little ink going and see if it's bright enough. Okay, that needs a lot more. But then I don't ruin it, right? I could see it on the stitching, but other than that, it wasn't really there. Okay. And I just want to go over and over. I want to work from the bottom to the top, okay? Or top down, if you're doing it like this, so that the lightest part of it is white up at the top, okay? But then down here, it's still kind of dark, and we're not really going to see all that. Let's see. It doesn't look like it's transferring, but I bet it is the slightest bit. But every time I start, I'm going to start from the bottom and move up to the top, and that's how it's going to kind of add that color. Fun. You love your PT guy. He's really good with you. That's nice. Are you working on something in particular, like a particular part of the body or a particular strength, or just overall just trying to keep your strength? I am going to be cutting kits for Chopped and Charmed this weekend. I am so happy about it because, oh my gosh, if you are in Chopped, I think it's going to be a really fun month. The supplies are super fun. Alicia picked a cool color combo, and then Jen and I were just super excited to kind of use that to inspire us. Okay, let's put our dandelion paper down. Just need to make sure it's straight, that's all. Okay, and then we're going to put our stitched circle down. I'm just kind of eyeballing this, right? This looks good. Then let's take a look at this fence situation. Now we know this is going to go down, right? I can see one thing I don't like. Oh, Kathy, thank you so much. They're going to be good ones. Trust me on that. I can see that I don't want that. I might even cut off the other piece, but let's see. I don't think I can. That, I want that to be right behind the chicken, right? Because of the piece of paper, or the paper that kind of tore off. So, okay. Now I'm gonna put this down, now that we kind of know where it's gonna be. Oh gosh, come on. Oh, you're MS. Oh, Jean, I didn't know you were dealing with that. Mostly on your left side, but more so in your hip. Yeah, just trying to keep you mobile, right? Trying to keep your, give you some good core stability. Oh, brother. We all have stuff. Yep. We all have stuff that we have to deal with every day. And so that's in part one of the many reasons why it's good that we all have each other to just craft and laugh, right? Okay. So I'm gonna keep that there. Okay. Oh my gosh. So in this time, you could have watched a movie, but I don't think you would have been as happy. Do you? No, I don't think so. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with that. Let's see, I just want to see if one of them's better or worse. No, they both look about the same. And I am gonna leave the picket on, or this cross piece on the last one, and just, you know, have it look like it's just continuing. We're making a little farm scene here. It's so easy with all these cute little die cuts. I am not good at scene cards, but this is super fun. Now let's see, how much of this do I need? Oh, I need that much. Take this one off, okay? And then, even though this is going to be behind the chicken, I will make sure that it just continues. So there's not a bump in the middle of the chicken, if that makes sense. Oh, I got it. Boy, those adhesive sheets, invaluable. Can you imagine gluing all this down? No. No is the answer. Ooh. Okay, well, I'm glad that's where the chicken's going. And then let's get our said chicken that's going to be up on dimensionals. And let's see here. Oh, she's kind of like that. She's eating the food. Okay, and then we're going to have, hey chick. Well, ours is going to be up like that. And this one is going to be back there. Okay. I'll use a little liquid glue. Okay. It is kind of a late diagnosis, but Jean, do you, now looking back, do you feel like you had some symptoms? Like symptoms were coming on? I'm gonna sneak that sign. This is kind of the cool things with the adhesive sheets too, is that they do stick, and but it takes a little while for them to kind of really get set, and you know, they really need to be burnished. So while they're still new, you can kind of pick them up like that, which is good since I need to put the corn in. What was I even thinking? I almost forgot about our centerpiece, right? Well, hi Lois, how are you doing? Oh God, I know I am the entertainment for tonight, right? You don't even need a Hulu subscription right here. You got it. Okay. Now this, if she's gonna be like this, then ours is gonna be a tiny bit different. I'm gonna have that come in front of the sign. Oh, let's see. I can't do that. It covers up the explanation. Explanation. Covers up part of sentiment there. Okay. Oh, come on, corn. See, it's Philly. Can you imagine trying to put adhesive on that? No, is the answer. Like I said, I'm hardly going to be able to pick up these things. Oh gosh. Okay, I think we should put the corn down first and then put the husk on top of it. It looks like that's what's going on here, doesn't it? Oh, you guys are still sticking with me. My tried and trues. That's funny. Okay, so we are going to put one right here. I mean, you have to stay. Just look at this corn. We're crying in the soup. It's so adorable. And then this guy. How about right there? And one down by the sign. Down by the hay chick. Oops. Okay. Now just do the same. Boy, these, like I said, you really want the adhesive sheets with this. And they aren't that much. They're in the annual catalog, and there's a page just for all of the adhesives, and it's easy to miss them, right? Because they're just not that descript. They're kind of nondescript. They just are plain. But I think it's $10 for lots of 6x12 sheets. So you will have what you need just from one package. And they're great for when you're die cutting, like we have well wishes, and then obviously stuff like this. And it saves so much time. And I find that it makes me want to use those certain dies more because they're not nearly as fiddly, right? They're just kind of easy. Okay, she is going to go up on dimensionals. But not minis. We don't have time for minis. Okay. We don't have time for minis. And I have been also downloading my videos to YouTube. And even though you probably just follow me on Facebook if you're here tonight, if you would be so kind as to pop into YouTube sometime and subscribe to my channel. Because as you know, you need to have an audience of 1,000 before you can have live videos over on YouTube. And so once I get to that, it's just more fun for us, right? I mean, it's just one more avenue for us to craft and have some fun. So I would really appreciate your support on that. And if you're watching this video right now and you don't follow me on Facebook, please do that too. Oh my goodness. That's where you find out all the good stuff. So that is just a little bit about me. And like I already told you about my email, I'm trying to, I think I like my emails. I find them highly entertaining. I try and keep them short. They usually deal with one subject at a time. So it's not something that you have to like read through to find. It's like, here's what I want to talk about. Here's the link. And thank you. And mic drop. So, and I usually have some cute little graphics. Because it's kind of fun to make emails. Okay, and the pièce de résistance, a glue dot. It's all hanging in the balance with the glue dot, right? Oh, well, maybe that wasn't the pièce de résistance. There we go. I'll find that later. I'm sure it's in my hair or something. They've ended up there before. I don't know. This card's your favorite of the three. I know it takes a little while, right? You just have to be willing to just kind of sit and enjoy your products. But the other ones are fantastic too. Dear Lord, we made this. It's so cute. It's so cute. So see, Stampin' Up! Tells us what to do. We do it, and boom, we have a card. Let me get those other two because we don't want to forget about them. I hope you've had as much fun as I have tonight. This was truly what I need, right? It's good for, like I said, it's good for my soul. Not just my stamping soul, my whole soul. And there's dimensionals all over the place. I don't even know if you're going to be able to get a nice little picture of these. But, you know, if you want to take a screenshot for ideas, here is your screenshot. And actually, I should do it this way. Here's your screenshot if you would like that. And my goodness, it was so much fun talking with everyone tonight. Oh, Kathy, cutest card ever. It is fun and so easy. So, like I said, we just scratched the surface with all of these really fantastic dies. And here's Birthday Chick. Remember, it's where we got the cool sentiment. And so, oops, look at this. That's our chamois, which you definitely need also. So anyway, you can find pictures of these stills probably tomorrow on my Stamping Zoo page, but you can also find them on Pinterest as well. So again, if you want to follow me on Pinterest, then you will see when I post cute new ideas and you can save them for later. Thank you so much, everybody. It truly was a very nice night. I'm going to go through the comments now and say hello to everyone. I'm going to go watch Amy's video and just have a good time. Okay, everybody. Talk to you later.